Acting tips with Olivia and Devin. Hey yo. Tips for you and yours.
Acting.
It's simple, really.
It's reacting.
And enacting.
And also,
Who will you get? You first.
it's a lot of...
There are a number of tips.
Rule number 1 of being an actor: be a slut. Rule number 2: keep it clean. Rule number 3: if you're a butterface, cover it up. Here's a conundrum. Actors are supposed to have hot bodies, but what do they have backstage at every theater? This kind of shit. And then you start looking like that kind of shit. Rule number 4: enhance.
Tip number 5 for acting. Always go into the audition with the Cheeto dust still on your fingers from the entire bag that you just ate. And let every person behind the audition table lick the dust off of your fingers so that they know that you're a really kind person, because that's the best part.
Tip number 6:
Subs.
that is dangerous. Just because you're in the theater doesn't mean you're gay. Unless you look like this. Do you have an erection? Then you're probably gay.
Another tip for acting is having a pretentious beverage. Studies show most people perform better drunk.
Because you don't have inhibitions.
Yeah, you lose everything that you've ever known, and that's when honest acting really comes into play.
If you ask anyone, they will say, "Oh no, there's
I'm
not singing on Broadway."
No singing.
In fact, a lot of the dancing is fake too.
Mm-hmm. That's all animation.
And I would say, 99% of getting into a show is bribes.
Bribes, sexual favors, incentives.
Just showing up at rehearsal and pretending like you were hired and you should be there.
Yeah, when I was in the original cast of Showboat, in the Gershwin, I just walked in. Mm-hmm. I said, "Hi,
you have to take initiative.
Rehearsal. My name is Devin, and I'm here, and I'm in the show now." And they say, "Wow, you're right." And
I walked on to the first day of rehearsal of Cats, and I said, "I'm here to understudy Betty Buckley." And they never once questioned it. Never. Because they were like, well, this girl obviously is not one of the dancing cats because she's quite large. But they would never question just me singing
They never question confidence. No one uses their own hair anymore. That's why I have, since this is a wig, that's why I have a reverse widow's peak, as you'll notice. Is because my hairline doesn't actually start until this headband does.
The bangs are clip-on.
The bangs are clip-on, but the rest is my actual hair.
Also, actors. There are some actors who are like method actors,
and just like the method actors, there are also meth actors. You never get cast for an audition. You just have to.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not how you get cast.
No,
don't even try that.
That's a trick. That's an equity trick. They say 16 bars. I've never seen 16 bars in my life.
Exactly. Like, let's pretend like we're going to cast a whole show off of 16 bars of music. No. That's obviously a lie, and we've all fallen for it.
We've all fallen for it. I have. Offended. But when Olivia was cast in Rent, she wore only Hostess donuts as a necklace. And they said, "Wow, you already look like you use cocaine. Let me throw you in." And she said, "Fun fact, I do. Plastic surgery."
As a character actress, you have to have a fat face. Funny story, they actually wrote the last 5 years about me going to auditions because for 5 years straight, I showed up wearing just salami over my nipples.
And we knew that would work. We were just certain, but
And so Jason Robert Brown was like, "I'm going to write a musical about this ridiculous person called The Last 5 Years." And they were like, "Well, this is fine." But they wanted to add romance to it.
Yeah, so they added a male character based on me pre-meth acting. which was like a Jewish,
he used
boring
to be Jewish
person.
before he was in the meth.
Well, yes, because once you do meth, you can no longer be a Jew. It's written in the handbook. The foundation of acting is looks. If you don't look good,
right?
Like we two.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I didn't look good.
No.
Oh my
if
God,
you
that
don't look
scared
good,
me so much.
No, have your style, but know that it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that people know everything that is going on in your life.
Send prayers my way, guys. Just had an audition. No one's ever going to find you on the internet if you do not hashtag your name at the end of everything. You know, like when you walk in a room, people should be drawn to your obnoxious energy.
Have you ever read the book called The Secret?
You should.
You create your own reality. I sure did. And that's why I am this beautiful and successful today, as just a 16-year-old woman.
Open an Etsy shop. It's not hard.
I can't tell you how many times I have been in an Equity National tour, 74. But every single show, at least every cast member and most crew members has bought one of my legendary hairbands with tribal print.
What else are you supposed to do backstage? You have to create. They sell them on Etsy. It opens so many doors. You know what, though? I am getting sick of being typecast as Latina. It's very frustrating.
It's so hard.
Like, I want to do other things. I don't want to be in West Side Story and In the Heights for the rest of my life.
No, of course not.
I want to be in The Color Purple. I want to be in Dreamgirls. I want to be in Big River. Like, I want to be in these shows.
Well, I'm always
typecast
as always a tree. I'm sick of these leading lady roles like trees or poles or geese. Well, my pretentious beverage is about gone, and I've got to venture onto the stage to do what I do best, which is stealing the show.
Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope this has been helpful.
You can find our pamphlets on Olivia and Devin actingtips.net.com/org.
Please let us know if you have any questions, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Those were the tips we had.
All of the tips we had.
You're welcome.
You're welcome
For the tips.
For just the tips.
Tips.
Tips.